Oscar Hartzell was a broke pig farmer from Iowa who didn't just want to be rich. He wanted to be a British baron. For 15 years, he convinced 70,000 Americans that he was the only man standing between them and a $100 billion pirate treasure. And when the FBI finally caught him, his victims didn't cheer. They raised $68,000 to defend him. This is false prophets, where the biggest crimes weren't committed with guns, but with paper, promises, and belief. 1915, Madison County, Iowa. The American Midwest is gritty and desperate. Crop prices are crashing and families are losing their land. But Oscar Hartzell isn't looking for a loan. He's looking for a legend. Hartzell is a high school dropout and a failed deputy sheriff. He has zero financial training, but he possesses a singular, dangerous talent. He speaks cattle pasture language. He knows that desperate people don't invest in facts. They invest in revenge against a system that failed them. He discovers a local myth about the lost fortune of Sir Francis Drake, the 16th century privateer. Hartzell realizes the original con artists were thinking too small. He tells his neighbors that the British government has been hiding Drake's fortune for 300 years, and he is the only one who can sue to get it back. He boards a steamship for London, promising to return with the keys to the Bank of England. From London, Hartzell mails thousands of newsletters. He uses a brilliant psychological tactic called silence is golden. He warns his investors that if they speak to the authorities, they will spook the British crown and lose everything. He effectively turns his victims into his accomplices. The money pours in. Struggling farmers send him their egg money, their rent money. In return, Hartzell doesn't send them dividends. He sends them promises of a 1,000% return. He begins living a double life. To Iowa, he is a tireless legal warrior. In London, he is Baron Buckland, dining at the Savoy and ordering suits 100 at a time. When the British Home Office explicitly tells the U.S. Embassy there is no estate, Hartzell doesn't panic. He tells his followers that the denial is just proof of how deep the conspiracy goes. He claims to have discovered a secret heir, Colonel Drexel Drake, who has signed everything over to him. But a scheme this loud wakes the neighbors. Scotland Yard and the FBI finally collaborate. They find the smoking gun. It isn't a hidden bank account. It's Sir Francis Drake's actual will from 1596. It shows the estate was settled immediately after his death. There was never any mystery. The authorities deport Hartzell to Iowa for the trial of the century. But the courtroom is upside down. The witnesses, the very people Hartzell stole from, take the stand to defend him. They testify that the government is trying to frame their hero, to steal the gold for themselves. The logic of the law finally breaks the spell. Hartzell is convicted. But as he is led away to Leavenworth Penitentiary, he isn't shouting his innocence. He is shouting that he is Sir Francis Drake. The mask has eaten the face. Oscar Hartzell died in a prison hospital, clinically insane, leaving 70,000 families destitute. But his legacy survived. He showed the world that the most dangerous con isn't the one that steals your money. It's the one that steals your reality. And once you've bought into a story that big, you will pay anything, even your sanity, to keep from waking up. They say numbers don't lie, but in the hands of the right man, they can tell any story you want to hear. If you want to see how easily the world can be fooled, hit the subscribe button. This is False Prophets. Trust no one.